Congressman Steve Scalise conducted that call, Republican, Louisiana. Sir, I absolutely guarantee that the one thing those commissioners wanted, more than anything else perhaps, was liability protection. Am I right?
Well, Stuart, that surely came up, as well as so many other things. And, look, they are most concerned about the health and safety of their players, the athletes, as well as the fans, as they're starting to look at not just opening up to empty stadiums, but ultimately to get to a place where you can actually have fans in the stands safely. And so all of that was discussed. This is part of a series where I've been having conversations with heads of so many different industries as we work to bring our economy back safely. And clearly, that's a big protocol.
Honestly, sir, I don't think you can bring back the economy to full speed and sports to full speed unless you offer some protection against a plethora of liability lawsuits.
Yeah, we've tried to get this in law in the CARES Act, and, you see the opposition to it in some circles up in Washington. Yeah. But we're going to continue working to try to get liability protection. In the meantime, having good safety protocols from everyone down from CDC. Even these leagues have their own health experts. They're consulting with major medical centers and other health experts to make sure they're putting good safety protocols in place. Well, it would be great to have liability protection in law, but in the meantime, there are good standards being put out there to at least give yourself some level of protection as you start to reopen your businesses.
Where was baseball? I didn't see their commissioner in that list of commissioners that were on the call yesterday. Are they going to commit sporting suicide this year?
Well, both baseball and the NBA are in the middle of finalizing their plans. I think the NBA is going to come out with theirs today for a kind of a finalized season as you have a play into playoff kind of situation. But then baseball is still working through, and they've got to not only come up amongst the owners with a plan, but they've got to get agreement from the players and the Players Association. And you've heard this when we had the NFL. Roger Goodell talked about where they are. All the other sports leagues, including the NCAA. President Mark Emmert talked about what they're doing for all of college sports. And so they're working not just amongst the teams and the schools, but they're also working with the players to make sure they're all on the same page. And baseball's in the middle of those discussions right now.
Was there any talk about kneeling when the NFL returns to the stadiums?
No, that didn't come up. It was really a conversation about how to just get sports back. Athletes want to get back out on the field and play. Fans want to see their teams play, not a game 25 years ago, but a game today where ideally you're in the stadium safely cheering for your favorite team. Because, look, sports is unifying for communities in normal times. So. And in times like this, especially in times like this, we need sports to bring us back together again, to give us something to take us away from so many of the other challenges that we're struggling with every day.
Indeed. Let's get on with it. Steve Scalise, we do appreciate you being with us this morning, sir. Always appreciate it.
Great being with you, Stuart.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks.